Hey everybody, AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our King of Dragon Pass Let's Play. I know it's been a while, but we're finally back. And I apologize for not posting a video yesterday. I've had this really intense migraine the last day and a half or so. And if I even looked at a screen, I wanted to vomit. So I could not even function on my computer for most of yesterday. But I'm doing a little bit better now. Hopefully I can get through this episode without just puking everywhere. But yeah, it doesn't hurt nearly as bad, so I think I'll be alright. My eyes aren't nearly as sensitive. So it's sea season, and that means, I don't know what it means. I still haven't figured out what I'm supposed to do during sea season, but the other seasons we've got nailed down pretty good. Let's make sure that we've got somebody exploring. We don't, so let's take care of that. I'll send him with the usual number, and we'll send them... know where to send them, to be honest. We've explored most of the area here. Let's go up this way, up to the east. We'll send him out. Your warriors come together to complain that not all of the great and ancient families of the clan are getting their due in the clan hall. They say that many bloodlines are unrepresented on the clan ring. Why should we obey the ring when our kin are not on it? No one can make us do anything, and unless our families are properly respected, we do not wish to do what you say. Other people whose families are represented on the ring say that the clan is ungovernable because it has grown too large. They suggest that about a quarter of the clan should split off and seek a new tool of their own. What's everybody say? Reorganizing the ring will afford only temporary relief. Giving gifts to some will only provoke resentment in others. We have more land than we need. We could split our Tula and let the new clan settle on the remainder. Those best equipped to survive are the wealthiest families. We will take more than a quarter of the livestock, food, and goods if they go. Or they will. Excuse me. When Bad King Urgrain had to split up his clan, he sundered families and picked people at random. His people were so enraged that they all left him at once. Well, let's not do that then. The worst troublemakers have the fewest cows, so sending them away will impoverish us the least. If we make the new clan from those best equipped to survive, the people who remain will be nervous, but our reputation for good leadership will increase. If we send the troublemakers away, soon they will be our enemies. That's also a good point. I don't know. Nobody thinks that reorganizing the ring is a good idea. Let's seek volunteers then. Most were reluctant to step forward, but everyone knew that a split in the clan was necessary for survival. Eventually, a quarter of our families stepped forward. Do you split off your own Tula and give the new clan some of your land? We have no choice. They chose to call themselves the Genstali and said they would be good neighbors to us. We have too many hunters for the wildland. Okay. The famed poet Dangmar of Clan Gorand is your honored guest at a great feast. As he recites, most are enraptured by his satirical verse, but Oral Karth, one of your thanes, looks angry. Perhaps he thinks that the dung-daubed nobleman of Dangmar's poem is meant to be him. What's everybody say? Unless he identifies himself as the Thane, or he makes his insult explicit, no dishonor is incurred. One never knows when someone will take a poem's meaning the wrong way. Poets drink deeply of Orland's gift. If the poem is truly about him, and he does nothing to challenge Dangmar, his honor will forever be stained. Words bear power, like the wind carries birds aloft. If he is hurt while under our hospitality, our reputation with the other clans will suffer. From his verses of battle, you can tell he has never been in a real fight. Let's just propose an arm wrestling match. As expected, he easily beat the poet. The poet disappointed many by leaving immediately and vowing never to return. That's kind of disappointing. We should have just tried to talk him out of thinking that, but I didn't know how well that would go. So it's still sea season. I'm not entirely sure what to do. We could use more weapon things though, so let's recruit some. back up into the 20s. And surprisingly, our numbers aren't that badly hurt, considering how many, or how much of our population we lost. A full quarter of it, but our numbers aren't that worse for it. Oh, it's fire season. Let's go ahead and raid. But who do we raid? Let's continue to raid the apple. And it looks like we are allied with them. So we'll call in just about everybody here, because we don't want to lose. We've had some pretty terrible luck lately with battles that we've fought. Okay. So we have them only slightly outnumbered. Let's go for plunder. Let's go to kill as many captives, or kill as many people as we can. And we'll try to outmaneuver them and see how this goes. Oh, yikes. Not well. Let's see. We were driven off the battlefield, and of course they took all of our auxiliaries captive. Yeah, terrible luck lately. I'm going to decline and come right back at them, but we're going to use the burning... Oh, no. Oh, man. Let's skirmish and try to drive them off. We don't have the bull roarer anymore, so we can't just chase them all off with that. Okay, that worked out pretty well. Right, we need to raid them again. This time, we'll send about as many as we can afford to, which is not all that many. We'll ask the fire courts for help, but this time we'll use the burning standard because we need to get these guys back. And let's try to kill as many as possible again. We'll maneuver because the burning standard helps us with that. And let's see what happened. We had a lot of footmen killed, but we killed quite a few of theirs. We freed 45 of our people, so they're all back. Burning Standard wasn't consumed. We plundered them for 39 cows, 10 horses, and 29 cows worth of loot. Okay. We lost a lot of people, though. And of course, we got raided. Alright, Earth Season. Can we recruit some more? We're awfully low. There we go. Oh no. Led by Eurystia, a respected Carl, the women of the clan reproach the ring for costly blunders. Battles and raids, even victorious raids, have killed so many husbands and sons that the women do not know how they will raise their families. We've had this happen before. The precedents are ambiguous, but that means we can support several possible solutions. Fresh blood wouldn't hurt. I'm not sure that bringing strangers in is a good idea. Marriage contest, joint households. I don't remember any of this from the sagas. The women will not be the only ones suffering if we don't have enough men to care for the fields. We must act decisively, or at least give the appearance that we are. We can handle this. Sponsor a marriage contest? Let's try it. See what happens. The widows agreed, so our morale went back up, but we lost some food. That's okay. Oh, we lost some goods too. Nearly 20 young men competed to join our clan. On the women's insistence, we added an amusing test in which contestants had to entertain young children to the usual tests of poetry, pig calling, sword fighting, and wrestling. The event was a great success. Timirchin, a brown boar weapon thane, was the overall winner. He excelled in sword fighting and pig calling, but Eurystia said she loved him best for the way the children piled onto him after his story. We welcomed 16 other worthy men into the clan, setting each up with a stead, wife, and small herd. So that seemed to work out. But we're short on farmers now. Before we do anything else, I want to try to set up a trade agreement with the Jinstali, who we just broke off from our clan. So let's see. I'm going to send somebody who's good at custom, like him. Wait, no, he's our chief. Can't do that. We'll send him. And we're going to try to establish a trade route with them. Hopefully we are successful. Patrols spot a massive group of Tusk-Riders galloping toward your Tula on their giant boar mounts. The people are frightened. Some of them accuse Thadart, the warrior, cursed to wear a Tusk-Rider's face, with alerting them to your Tula's location. He scoffs at this accusation. Then he offers to ride out to the Tusk-Riders and negotiate with them. Perhaps I can make some use of this cursed face and somehow convince them to turn back their assault. What's everybody say to that? They don't normally gather in such large groups. They hate each other nearly as much as they hate all other peoples. The people are understandably concerned about Thadart's loyalty. Tusk-Riders are cruel and stupid, but if anyone can stay their hand, it would be him. There's no time for talking. We should send them against the Genstali, who are the weakest clan. Then we could raid them immediately after. But they're our allies. The Tuskers are fierce but stupid. If we immediately counterattack, we stand a chance of breaking them into a rout. I don't know. Let's give Thadart a chance. Our patrollers watched nervously as he rode out. For a moment it looked as if the Tuskers would ride right over him, but then they stopped and parleyed. We anxiously looked on as Thadart gestured and snorted at the Tusk-Riders leaders, and they gestured and snorted in return. Finally they turned away and the assault was averted. Thadart returned to us and everyone asked him how he had convinced them to leave. Good job, Thadart. Way to prove your worth. I tricked them, he said. I claimed to be a favored son of their terrible god and said that my presence here was part of his plan. I told them that he would curse them if they raided us. He would give them the ugly, monstrous faces of humans. Many toasts were made to Thadart that night as the people rejoiced in their good fortune. Good for him. I'm glad he came through for us, because I don't like that the people are so mistrustful of him, because he didn't really do anything to deserve that. If anything, it was our fault that he was, what's it called? Disfigured. That's the word I was looking for. I thought we sent out a caravan. Did it not go through? No, it went through. He's still out, so... These guys don't look to be coming back, unfortunately. We should probably reorganize this, though. We barely have enough grazing land for all our herds. It takes 30 hides of pasture to feed them all. Let's clear some wild land so there's room to grow. Let's actually clear some cropland because we don't have enough people to farm it. Let's try it now. We need more cattle. We need 410 farmers to tend to our crops and herds, but have only 376. Luckily, we have cleared enough land that we should still be able to feed everyone. Let's reduce this slightly more then. Hopefully that's enough. We need 399 and only have 376. We'll have to reduce that even more, but I think we'll leave it for now because I don't know if we have enough. Yeah, we need 329 farmers and 290 oxen to work all of our cropland. We have 376 healthy farmers and 290 of our cattle. Okay, so we have exactly the amount of cattle we need, so that should be just fine. Now, what else do we want to do? Maybe some magic? No, we don't want to upgrade that any further. Allows our oxen to plow more land. That would be really helpful. What do these do? Reduces deaths and wounds among our weapon things. That would be really nice. God of the Sun. Let's sacrifice to him. Got quite a bit of food, actually. Let's do... Well, I'll do good since I can't do food. Steadfast ritual improves our chances when defending. That's good. That's always nice. Our caravan is back from the Genstali. Although I made a small profit, I could not convince them to set up an ongoing trade relationship. I submit that we have more horses. Well, I would think so, since they just broke off from us. We'll build another shrine here. Hopefully we can afford it. Shalana Arroy, priestesses from various clans approach you and ask for a gift. We healed your people a while ago, and you promised that you would help us one day. That day is now. We wish to do a great healing ceremony in honor of our goddess and ask you to donate either 14 cows worth of goods for sacrifice or a share of your clan magic. Well, I can't afford the magic, so I think I have to give them the goods. If we give them magic, we will suffer ill fortune. Yeah. Yeah, let's give them the goods they want. We're kind of low, though. Oh, that was weird. It actually went up. I don't know how this game factors that in sometimes. Right, well, sell some of our horses. I don't think we can get through in the snow, but we'll try. Let's see. We'll send a caravan to them. And we're going to sell horses for... We'll sell horses and food for cattle and goods. The tribe the tribute due from the Moldings has not arrived. We can only assume that they have chosen to ignore their obligation. If we raid them, our oaths not to attack them are no longer binding. Cool. Our patrols spotted a cattle raid by the apples. They have 11 horsemen and 36 swordsmen. Our patrols managed to summon 11 weapon thanes and 31 footmen. Let's try to drive them off with some skirmishing. And yeah, see how that goes. We drove them from the field with a withering hail of stones and arrows. They took some losses. We didn't take any. Uh-oh. We're being raided by the Nari. They have 18 horsemen and 174 swordsmen. Whew, well, let's use the Burning Standard here, because we're pretty well outnumbered. Actually, let's not, because I'm going to try to drive them off by skirmishing again. We drove them off, and their survivors left without plundering our Tula. We captured 6 horses. Awesome. And, oh, we had 5 footmen killed, but we definitely dealt out more to them. That was an interesting time to raid. Let's see, how can we pass the rest of this time? Is there any hero quests that we can do? We've already done Lankormai Finds the Truth. We've done Isari's the Conciliator. We've done that one. We don't know that one. We know this one, but I've had a hell of a time finishing it. So, what do we want to do? I don't think these guys are coming back. They've been gone for way too long. Let's go for a cattle raid. I'm just going to send 12 weapon thanes. And we're going to go to... I don't know. The Nari. Cool. 22 cows without ever being noticed. We traded 50 bushels of food and 8 horses for 34 cattle and 35 goods. We have more cattle than them. Okay. Ah, man. 15 horsemen and 156 spearmen against our 26 weapon thanes and 142 footmen. Let's try to drive them off with skirmishing, I guess. And yeah, that went pretty well for us. Captured 11 horses. We had 1 weapon thane and 4 footmen died, but we killed 38 of their men and wounded 63. Huh. Rumor has it that the Nari clan were recently raided by the, excuse me while I spit upon the ground, horse spawn, and that the, I cannot say their name again, for I am temporarily out of spit. The foes took many Nari people as thralls. Well, can't say I am disappointed with that. Uh-oh, we can't do any crop magic? That's not good. We must have missed some tribute or something. Okay, well, we'll do one and everything and keep one in reserve. Koromai died of old age. He made us promise to burn his body. The party we sent to explore the northeast a year ago has not returned. Rosandos and his party must be presumed dead. Oh no, somebody... I don't remember what he looked like now for some reason, but yeah, he died. So we need to reorganize our clan. So, Vinga... Lankormai, Aralda, or Lanth, Barntar, Lankormai again. So let's see, we've got Shalana or Roy, who we could use. Airmal the Trickster, Isaris the Bargainer. I'm not sure, to be honest. Oh, he also worships Isaris. He's excellent. She's excellent. She's better at custom, though. Yeah, she's slightly better than him. Let's see. None of these guys are gonna do me any good. I think it's really between her. If she were older, I would choose her, but 25 just seems too young. Let's see. Excellent. Good, good, good. He's better. So if we choose a healer, it should be him. I don't know. I'm torn. She's been pretty useful so far. Let's choose her. A group of ragged outlaws demands your hospitality. Their leader says that they are favored by Gagarth, god of outlaws, who will rain punishing hail upon your Tula if you do not hold a feast in their honor. If you do not give us your finest ale and your choicest meats, his hail will flatten your crops, kill your sheep, and wound your children. The people are angered by the boldness of their demands. But she's always pretty hasty. Let's see what everybody else has to say. When wise men speak, people should listen, but trolls need not. Send them to pester the apples. I kind of like that idea. Offer them gifts if they will threaten another clan instead. I'll give you 10 goods to get out of my hair. They accepted the proposal even before we were finished making it. They attempted to thank us generously for the gift, but the effect was ruined by their uncontrolled drooling. Oh well. At least we were able to get them out of our hair. I'm gonna go ahead and check the time. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, we've got like 1 or 2 minutes left, so let's go ahead and take a look at... What should we take a look at? Maybe the map again? We do need to send somebody else out. Who can we choose? It's a shame that that one character who won the marriage contest didn't become one of our choices here. Unless that's him, but I don't think it is. We got another healer. I think he's still better, though. And then we have... I think Arnalda is farming? Anyways, we'll send out somebody young and relatively useless. Where is that guy? There's a very young Lankor My Worshipper. Here he is. We'll send him out. Actually, he's really good. No, we're not going to send him out. Let's, we'll send you out? I don't know. I'm torn. Let's send him out. Sartark, why don't you go explore... Yeah, we need to figure out what's up here, so go explore that. Hopefully you come back. And now it's time for some raids. Who do we want to raid? Can we recruit more? Yeah, let's do that. 2 warriors from the Fire Courts clan visit their clan trickster, Hirotal. Oh, sorry, with their clan trickster. Our elders know that you have no trickster on your ring, so they thought that he could join the Thousand Suns clan and serve you. He hops up and down excitedly, then recites the names of your 7 most illustrious ancestors. Well then, it is possible, though unusual, to be adopted into another clan. We could sacrifice to the trickster god if we had one on the ring. We do have another trickster, though. This is a good opportunity to give a generous reciprocal gift. We can hardly turn away people who wish to join our clan. How come nobody ever volunteers to do all our weeding? Let's see. Everybody seems to agree. Fire Courts Warriors, hint a gift would be in order. Do you offer them any gifts? Of course. I'll give them 10 goods. Let's see. Oh, they gave us cows too? Hirotal solemnly pledged the bondsman's oath to Jarosar. For a week he followed him around everywhere until Jarosar said, "Stop dogging my footsteps." To everyone's surprise, he transformed into a white dog and ran off, barking wildly. He was never seen again. However, some of our herders swore that several cattle had been chased into our herd by a dog. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, that's gonna do it. You know what? We got time for one raid. Let's hit the Nari again, because they should be fairly weakened from the horse spawn attacking them. We'll ask the fire courts to help us again, because they've always been good to us. And we're gonna go for as many as possible with the burning standard and see how this goes. We didn't kill as many as I would have liked. We got 26 cows, 10 horses, 10 goods, and freed 14 of our people. I didn't realize they still had some of our people. We had 8 wounds, but no deaths. And nothing unusual to report in the northeast. So I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please feel free to share my videos however you guys see fit, and I will see you guys back here for the next part of our King of Dragon Pass Let's Play.